if they want to drive agility, high performance, and a positive sort of a culture, there has to be something formally, when it comes to rewards, recognition, and performance evaluations. So as I shared earlier, it's easier in startup organizations to really design those frameworks, and we do have a formal framework of rewards and recognition, and it's a very effective framework which involves weekly awards, rewards, quarterly, monthly, annual, all those things are there. In large organizations, as I said, they have to first create those values which they want to drive in the organization. Rewards could be one of them, which due to which employees feel valued. And then, framework can be designed, and there are so many technology solutions, which are available, and it can be driven. Might be slightly challenging because of the scale which is involved. Every reward costs also something or the other. So the scale involves then, a lot of expenditure and budgets exercise. But if really organization is really looking at creating values for employees through rewards, I think it's not that difficult, considering the fact that we have a lot of technology solutions available to manage that. In fact, a lot of outsourcing companies are available to manage your rewards, portfolio completely. Coming to performance, I believe most of the organizations, be it small or large, already have a performance management system. Some of them have moved on from a traditional performance system to really a modern performance system like Accentures of the world. So this is more of a discussion-led, performance system, and really not spending too much of time. They have been able to address the fact that, after 10 years of work, employee is able to not question now that as to my feedback was not given. Now, Appster follows a 360-degree performance management system. It is probably one of the most objective performance systems we have created. So, 360 is usually, when your stakeholders are also giving feedback for your performance, which means that if you are a manager, your team members, your colleagues, your manager, they're also giving feedback. And what we do is we pick up behavioral and functional feedback from all the stakeholders. However, a major weightage is given to another fourth level of feedback, which is the core work-related feedback. So if you are a developer, you're probably coding, you're probably testing. So that's one area which is your core work area. The maximum weightage is given to that area to collect feedback, and then behavioral clubbed with functional, which your other stakeholders are giving. So it's a combination of various things. So this has been working on very, very well for Appster, and apart from that, we have something called flash reviews in the organization, which is primarily a formal discussion with each and every employee on a month-on-month basis. And again, we have an app to manage that discussion, so that we've also addressed this problem of not giving any feedback throughout the year, and there is a surprise element for the employees. So we have been able to successfully address that. So every month a feedback is given to employees. Now those monthly feedbacks are not connected to the final performance review, but at least we have been able to give feedback to employees. If somebody is going in a different direction, he needs to align himself or herself, we have been able to do that. So the success of this particular tool or methodology is that I don't recall anyone questioning us on the methodology of performance management. The overall 360-degree results in a score, and that score results in the rating. So if that's a range we work on. People may not be happy with the hikes, and there could be various reasons, but from a methodology point of view, our performance management methodology have not been really challenged by anybody so far.